What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Random, and I got a short little video for you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, you know, when you're in the market for a Crown Victoria, when you're trying to buy a police interceptor, what are the signs to look for, and what are some advice that I can give you guys when purchasing a Crown Victoria? Well, I decided to make a little video because I've been making a lot of comments, but people don't seem to read them, and we're about to go inside a tunnel, so it's gonna get really dark. So I'll be right back. Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna go over a couple little tips and tricks when purchasing a Crown Victoria to make sure you guys don't get duped, to make sure you guys you know, buy the right one, something that's gonna last. Although Crown Victorias are almost guaranteed to always last, every now and then you do have some problems. Now, the best part about this video is that I'm gonna be using three specific Crown Victorias. It's gonna be three different Crown Vics. All three of them are at different stages of maintenance. Some have been taken care of, some haven't. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna show you guys that even though the mileage is higher or lower, in some cases it really doesn't matter. So you got to look out for all these little things that are going to make a difference at the end of the day when you're buying a Crown Vic. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, when buying a Crown Victoria, the police package, how do you guys know it's a police package model? I did a little video on that, but I'm going to go over it again real quick. On the VIN number of the car, which is located by your windshield or on your door, the fifth letter on the VIN should start with P followed by 7 and 1. So P71. You're going to want to check in the mileage is that you want a Crown Victoria with 120,000 and under miles. You really don't want to get anything higher than that. These things will go up to 250,000 miles, 300,000 miles. But if you really want to get a long-term longevity and a long lifespan out of your Crown Vic, man, just look for one that has 120,000 miles and under, and for sure that's another way of kind of avoiding some shit storms down the road. You guys are about to hear what a healthy and well taken care of Crown Victoria sounds like upon being started. So I'm going to go ahead and start it for you guys so you can hear what the engine sounds like. Remember, when purchasing any car, this doesn't just only apply to Crown Victorias. When purchasing any car, guys, make sure when you turn it on that the engine doesn't make any weird clicking noises or anything other than what a normal engine should sound like. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, turn it on, and let you guys hear what a healthy Crown Vic sounds like. And then we're going to go ahead and show you guys another Crown Victoria, and you guys are going to notice a difference right away. Alright, and there you guys have it. That's what a normal engine sounds like. Let me go ahead and get out of this rain before it gets any worse, and let's go ahead and listen to another Crown Vic, and you guys are going to hear a huge difference when turning it on. Alright guys, so here we are at our second Crown Vic, and I'm going to turn it on. I'm trying to get a good angle here. Alright, so we're going to turn it on. I want you guys to tell me if you notice any distinct noise, if something just doesn't sound right. Okay, here we go. You guys can hear that noise. That right there, friends, is an engine knock. And if your Crown Vic, the one you're test driving, the one you're interested in buying, makes that noise, I would stay as far away from it as you can. Alright guys, and here we have another Crown Victoria. As you guys can see, the engine looks impeccable. It looks like it just came out of the dealership floor. But I'm going to turn it off. And you guys are going to notice a specific sound that it makes when it turns off. So you can see it's not always when you turn it on, but as well when you turn it off. Okay. What the problem is the alternator right there. You guys are going to listen to it. All right, whenever you're ready. Yep, it's the alternator. Another reason why I tell people to check the engine, check all the fluids and all that, is right here. You see that? That is the power steer, the reservoir, and it's missing its top. Now, when that fluid starts heating up or whatever, for whatever reason, it can spill over, and that's not good. So make sure all your covers and reservoirs have tops on them. All right, guys, so another little quick thing you might want to do when you're in the market for purchasing a Crown Victoria, and you guys want to make sure that the transmission is not messed up. Now, usually the Crown Victorias, if they ever do have transmission problems, it's going to be in second gear. And I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how to check for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the car in drive. Now, here's the trick. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep the car under 25 miles an hour. So watch, we're going to go past first gear. Watch. That's first gear. You see the RPMs, how they went down? And now we're going to hit second right here. 20 miles an hour. Now, right now, if this Crown Vic would have had major transmission problems, the RPMs at second gear would have been going crazy all the way up, but the car would not be going past 20 miles an hour. And then what would happen was you're going to feel a huge jerk, and then the car is going to start going past second gear. For some reason, they don't like going past second gear. So how do you find out that problem? Just drive your Crown Vic all the way up to 25 miles an hour, nice and slow. Remember, driving fast isn't always a good way to check the transmission, but after you check that the second gear clicks in good, then kind of give it a little acceleration and make sure the rest of the gears shift nice and smooth. One of the things with AC here on the Crown Victoria, one of the common issues is that when you turn the AC on full blast, as we're about to do right here, some of the issues are that with the vacuum hoses, they'll have some problems, and instead of coming out of the vents as we're getting here, it'll actually come out of the defrost vents through the top. And that's a really simple fix. It only costs about $40 if you take it to somebody to fix it for you, or you can just do it yourself, and all you got to do is pay for these tiny little black tubes, the vacuum hoses. So it's a really simple fix. But like I said, man, make sure you guys crank up the AC all the way and make sure it's coming out of the vents. And if it comes out of the top, out of the defrost vent, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It will be an easy fix as long as the AC is still blowing cold. Another thing you're going to want to check is the actual rims and the steering of the Crown Vic. When you're actually steering, you guys need to make sure that you hold on really tightly to the steering wheel. And the reason for that is because these rims are here, although they're heavy duty rims and stuff like that, sometimes they do get bent slightly, ever the slightest, and your steering wheel will start shaking very violently. So that's another thing you guys should check when purchasing one of these things, is definitely hold on to the steering wheel really good. And if you feel a slight shake, it might not even be the alignment or anything like that. You might actually have just a slight bent on your rim. And last but not least, what you're going to want to do is check the idling hours. And what we're going to do is you're going to hit this little button right here. We're going to go past a trip, and then boom, idling hours right there, 5,514 idling hours. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, actually. That's this Crown Vic right now, it's pretty much at its prime. But there have been Crown Vics with 10,000 idling hours. Some even reported 62,000 idling hours, and they're still running strong. But like I said, if you can get yourself a Crown Victoria with 5,000 idling hours or under, you guys are in the money zone right there, because that's another surefire way of knowing that, because that will be another good sign right there as well with the low mileages. Now, if you were to buy this Crown Vic, for example, you would check it has 5,000 idling hours on top of 155,000 regular miles. And if you do the math, that equates to about 200 and something, God knows how many miles, because remember, every idling hour is equal to 33 miles. So you guys might want to keep that in mind when purchasing a Crown Vic. That's why I tell people to get one with 120,000 miles and under. Okay, so that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. And when you're purchasing a Crown Victoria, just make sure you guys follow that little bit basic checklist. I'll catch you guys in the next Crown Vic video. Take it easy.